Hey people, what's going on? Welcome to my Funnel Hacking Live vlog series. This should be episode 1, I'm assuming. But I'm about 20 minutes into my 7.5 hour drive from Akron, Ohio to Nashville, Tennessee for Funnel Hacking Live. This will be the first time I've been to FHL, and it's also going to be the first time I've been to Nashville. So I've been to most parts of Tennessee. I've been all over Kentucky and Indiana. A lot of the northeastern United States I've been to, but for some reason I never made it out to Nashville. I don't know how much sightseeing I'm going to get to do in Nashville because Funnel Hacking Live is like a 5-day event, and I'm going to be spending most of my time doing stuff with ClickFunnels. But hey, if I get the chance, I might walk around the city a little bit. I don't know. I have heard that the Opryland, which is the convention center where FHL is taking place, I have heard that Opryland is kind of like its own little city. So I'm kind of, I've seen some pictures. I'm very anxious to see how big this place is. But it should be a great time, and I'm going to do everything I can to vlog as much of it as possible. I don't know if I'm going to be allowed to film the speeches or anything like that, but I'll see what I can do. I know that we're going to have Ryan Holiday, Tom Bilyeu, Prince Aya, Tony Robbins, and of course Russell Brunson. And then there's of course a bunch of B and C list level speakers that should all be very good, very interesting, and informative. And I'm hoping I learn a lot. My goal is to come to this event and soak up as much information and inspiration as I can, and then use that to help support my clients. I'm going to be taking a lot of the things that I learned and adding them to the Coaching Conversion Blueprint, my online course for entrepreneurs. So hopefully everyone who watches this channel and watches these videos also benefits as well, because that's the goal here. I want you guys to enjoy this. And if you're watching these videos because you're thinking about going to Funnel Hacking Live yourself, then I really hope that these videos give you a good enough picture of what this event is like so that you can make a good decision for yourself. It is important, though, to go to events. It really is important to network and get out. It's important to get time away from your loved ones and your family and your friends. And, I say that it's bittersweet because I am going to miss my daughters. I'm going to miss my wife tremendously. I'm going to be gone for like 6 days, which is the longest I've been away from them in a long time. But it is important to create your space. It's important to make sure that you're forming your own identity as a business person, as an individual. And to be honest, every time I've ever left home and gone to an event like this, I've always made incredible friends. I've met really awesome people. And I always kind of come home with this like renewed zeal, this renewed sense of self-worth and clarity. And it's just a really nice way to kind of refresh your ideas and your perspective. I'll be anxious to get home and get back into the office and work with my clients and get back to work on all of the projects I'm working on. So overall, I'm very excited for this. I've been waiting for many months, and we are finally here, finally making the drive. Now, I've got a buddy named Nate who lives in Columbus, so when I pass through Columbus, I'm actually going to stop and say hi to him, and we're going to grab some lunch, and then hopefully I'll be out of Columbus by 1, and then I've got about 5.5 hours to Nashville from there. But I'm going to focus on the road a little bit here, and I will talk to you again when we get to Columbus. In the meantime, let me know in the comments, what's the longest you've ever been away from home? If you went somewhere and had to leave your family, where did you go? What were you doing? And how long were you away from home? I'm waiting for some people from the military to tell me that they've been away from their family for a year. I can't even imagine that. But tell me about it. Let me know what your coping strategies are. And we will talk in a moment here. Lunch with my friend Nate. I am here in Columbus, and it's just afternoon, so I'm heading back to the parking garage, and I've got 5.5 hours of driving ahead of me. But we got some salads. We got a Korean barbecue salad. It was huge, but as with anything that's like mostly vegetables, I just feel full. I don't feel bloated. It wasn't too many calories, and it should be the perfect food to hold me over while I drive to Nashville. So yeah, I'm gonna be filling the time by listening to an audiobook I just purchased, The Complete History of Western Philosophy. I figured I would take this time to at least educate myself. Look at that, isn't that a nice building? Those are nice. You know, as nice as these buildings are, you couldn't pay me to live in a city. I lived in Akron for 3 years, and I just need space. Everything's too crowded here. So I'll be listening to that audiobook, educating myself on philosophy while I drive to Nashville. Look at this. Look at this. Look at these weirdos. Wow. Those are bizarre plants, but they're really cool. I'm just fascinated by Columbus. All things considered, it's a nice city. I come here every year for the Arnold Classic, and it is a beautiful city. So anyways, we'll be in Nashville around dinner time, and we'll see how it compares to the lovely Ohio State, Columbus. I'm gonna cross the street, not get hit by a car, so we'll talk soon. Made it. I am in Nashville. I am parked across the street from the event center. I don't know if you can see that through there. That large building is the Opryland Event Center. It is huge, and I did a full lap driving around it trying to find parking with no luck. I think the parking is only for hotel guests, and as far as I know, the hotel is booked out because I'm staying at a different place. So I just have to park out here by this gas station, and I'm just going to walk, which is fine because my legs are killing me. I drove 5.5 hours straight from Columbus all the way to here, and my hamstrings just didn't agree. So I'm gonna eat my dinner here and then take a walk over to the Opryland and register, and hopefully 22% battery is enough for me to at least film the registration, and I can charge things up when I get to my hotel. But one thing I just want to bring up real quick is on the way here, I don't know if you've ever driven through Kentucky or Tennessee before. What the hell? I don't know if you've ever driven. These people are just honking their horn for no reason. They're parked. If you've never driven through Kentucky or Tennessee before, it's very hilly. Parts of Ohio are also very hilly, but Kentucky more so. And when they made the highways, I believe they carved through a lot of these hills and mountains. Maybe it was with dynamite or excavators, I don't know, but there's these sheer cliff faces that kind of like line the sides of the highway, just rocks, you know, sometimes like 50 to 100 feet tall, just rocks. And driving through these mountains down these steep roads, there were places where there would be like some flowers or a cross on the side of the road. Obviously someone crashed and probably died. And there would be marks on the rocks. You could visibly see where the car impacted the wall, because there'd be like a huge dent, and there'd be freshly exposed rock that would be a different color, where the car had broken into the cliff. And I saw like 4 or 5 of those on the way here. And there were places where the guardrail had been ripped up and you could see the skid marks. And even driving into Nashville, there were 2 accidents with like 3 or 4 fire trucks, 2 ambulances, and the traffic leaving Nashville was backed up like 3 miles. So, I mean, really, drive safe. I mean, driving is dangerous. It is probably one of the more dangerous things that we do without really thinking about it. I jumped out of an airplane like 2 years ago. I went skydiving. And I remember looking up the statistics, and you're more likely to die driving your car to the place to go skydiving than you are from skydiving. Like, that's how dangerous it is. So I was just trying to drive really careful, and there were, of course, people who were driving like maniacs, you know, cutting people off, swerving in front of semi-trucks. So if nothing else, let this just be a reminder. Just drive safe, because you can die really quickly in a car. I can't even describe the smells that I'm smelling right now. The barbecue, it's making me so hungry, and I just stuffed my face with sandwiches. But we're basically here. We just got to cross the street now. This place looks huge. I don't know anything about the Opryland, but it looks like there's an indoor water park of some sort. Live music. We get music at the crosswalks. This place is crazy. All right, we're finally getting close. This place is massive, and there's plenty of parking here. But I guess it's only for hotel guests. Otherwise, I think it was $21 for a day, and I'm literally just here for 15 minutes to register. So I'll walk. But that is definitely some kind of water park. You can see the steam coming out of that building. Must be warm in there. Unlike out here, it is a crisp 41 degrees. But I'm not complaining. It's really not that bad. It's pretty refreshing. I am curious though to figure out I am curious though to know what the climate difference is between here and Ohio, because I know I'm a lot further south, but I'm still kind of middle of the continent, so I imagine they probably get snow in Tennessee. I don't know, if you're from Tennessee, let me know in the comments. This place is wild. Oh, there's a boat. There's a boat. See the boat? Wow, yeah, this place is a city within a city. This is crazy. This is all indoors. I have never seen anything like this place in my life. I mean, this is literally crazy. Ooh, phone's getting slow. Alright, so I'm here. I made it to my hotel room, and to be honest, I am destroyed. My hamstring did not agree with that car ride, probably because I squatted heavy for the first time in a while, probably close to a year yesterday. Squatted pretty heavy with some of my workout buddies who started showing up again finally at my house, and when they show up we always end up lifting heavier than we plan on. And things were a little tight today, but I did some stretching and I got registered. I didn't really film it because there were all these people who were talking to me and I didn't really want to be rude. But I got registered for the event. I got my bracelet, my name tag, and everything. And I got my swag bag. So, maybe tomorrow I'll take some time to show you everything they gave me. It's pretty basic. It's a really nice backpack, which is the last thing I need because I have like 10,000 of these backpacks from all these different events I go to. But they gave me a really nice notebook and a pen, and there's a pin in there and some promotional material. So, basic swag bag, nothing crazy. But I'm all settled in here. I had my dinner. I video chatted with my wife and my daughters for a couple hours and ate some food and watched a few Jordan Peterson videos to get me hyped up for tomorrow, because tomorrow's gonna be a long day. Gates open around 12:30, so I'm gonna be leaving here around 11:30, but I'm gonna wake up around 8, I think, and go for like a 4 or 5 mile run. There's a park not too far from here, so we'll figure that out in the morning. But yeah, that's the plan. So day 1 is a wrap, which is more like day 0 because all I did was travel and register. Tomorrow is technically day 1 of the event. So I will be taking my recording equipment with me, and I can't promise how much of it I'm going to be able to film. I don't know how busy I'm going to be, and I don't know if they allow you to film. But I'm going to do my best, right? And at the very least, I'll be able to tell you what happens and give you a full rundown, because I don't want to waste your time with these vlogs. So that's all I got for today. Yeah. I'm going to go to bed. So talk to you guys tomorrow.